welcome on in to the post-Thanksgiving version of the show here at the NYMD podcast. We got your host, Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrard.
Hurt, what is up, man?
Dude, I'm tired, man.
That tryptophan, man.
It was the tryptophan, it was the collard greens, it was the muffin stuffing, it was the two pies I made. Dude, I'm tired.
Yeah, man. You were throwing down, man. You were throwing down.
And the fact is, my daughter loved the turkey. She loved the
So
pies.
she's normally not a turkey person?
Picky.
Okay.
She's very picky. She's strictly like a pepperoni pizza, chicken nuggets, fries type person. But she was like, "Can I get more turkey?" I was like, well, "Of course."
All right.
But yes, you can. I was like, "You know what? Eat all you want today. Eat all you want." So yeah, that was exciting. You had a good Thanksgiving too?
Yeah, man, it was awesome, man. Ate way too much. But it's Thanksgiving, man. It only comes once a year.
That's right.
I did not do any cooking this year.
Okay.
But
normally?
No.
Okay.
But
because you made the way you just said it as if, like, you know what?
No, well, I was
like
just showing I was the exact opposite of you, pretty much. I was just making that point.
Yeah, you probably cook more during the year than I do. I'm just a holiday. I'm the special.
Oh, okay. Cooker. Well, the running joke in my house is that Dad can cook, but he only cooks like 4 things.
But if there are 4 good things,
see, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a special tag,
exactly,
like me and a turkey, like that's no one can do a turkey like I can do.
Okay.
No one can make muffin stuffing. Okay. No one can make pies in my house.
Let me ask you a question. How long did you have to cook your turkey?
I was in there for about 5 hours.
5 hours, okay. All right.
I was in there at because I took it out to thaw. It thawed out a couple days before. I brined my turkey.
Okay.
And then get it room temperature, and then boom, 5 hours.
Okay.
At 350.
Now, do you brine the turkey?
I just said that.
Oh, okay. My bad. I must have.
So you're listening.
I must have missed that.
Just like my wife, you just kind of half hear everything I say. So
I totally missed that. My bad.
But yeah, no, I brine it usually Tuesdays. I call it Turkey Prep Tuesday.
Okay.
But I was so tired Tuesday, I had to do it Wednesday.
Oh,
so
all right.
I did it Wednesday. Hence me staying up to like 5 a.m, Thanksgiving morning, getting all the pies and stuff ready, and cooking the rest of that.
And what kind of pies did you make again?
It was sweet potato cheesecake.
That's right.
With sour cream icing.
Wow.
Which was a hit. So, yeah. My first time.
See, if I like cheesecake, I would actually.
Well, it's sweet potato cheesecake.
I don't like sweet potatoes either.
You don't like sweet potatoes either? Who are you?
I know, man.
What?
I know, man.
Were you raised in?
I know, man. I'm very, very picky myself, man.
This is a southern state, and you don't like sweet potatoes?
Oh, come on, man.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the podcast today. Oh, I love that. Of course, thank you, everybody. You could just download us on Apple, of course, iTunes, CastBox, Deezer, Spreaker, Stitcher apps, Google Podcasts. We're on Spotify, Overcast, and our new one, iHeartRadio. So download us at all these places. Give us 5 stars, and we appreciate all the support that you've given us.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's get into these.
Well, first of all,
okay.
I know you did a lot of cooking and everything on Thanksgiving, man.
Yes.
But man, what a competition on Thursday, man.
What competition?
Oh man, it was really good, man. It had a surprise finish
watch
too.
That, though?
It was a surprise finish.
Did you watch it?
What?
That competition?
Yes. You know what I'm talking about.
I saw the first group, and that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the Terrier group, since I have one.
Best in show, man.
I didn't know who won until yesterday.
Bulldog, man.
Yeah, 4. I was shocked.
Yeah, man.
I was really thinking it's gonna be one of those regular dogs that they normally, you know. So, it was like what was those dogs? It was like a basset hound for a couple years.
Yeah,
it's like some of these dogs go on a roll.
Yeah. I think the Havanese, I think they said was I think made one like best group or something like that. But no, man, I got to say I like big mutts, and I cannot lie, Hurt.
That is something I did not expect to hear this morning.
No,
Like he's a little one. He's like what, English bulldog? What was he?
It was just a bulldog.
The standard,
Yeah,
standard bulldog. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he won. Congrats, man.
This is the first
That's his
time.
show.
This is the first time I ever watched the Westminster Dog Show in its
Because
entirety.
you have one.
I know, man. That's the thing.
Now, was Gracie watching with you?
Yeah, I was trying to get her attention too.
Yeah, because Max was. I think Max is the terrier group. He was just like, yeah, whatever. Like you're cooking, so I want something. You know what you got going on.
Yeah, man. Alasa Apso, man. This year they didn't even. You know, they
Like,
just went
they
went right by the Lhasa Apso.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What group are they in?
The non-sporting group. It was the very last group.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So
I wasn't sure.
No, but it was interesting, man.
Yeah, I usually glance at it because it comes on right after the parade.
Right.
So I'm like, let's see what's going on. But usually they don't start out with the terrier group, so it's pretty cool.
No, okay.
To see the terrier group since Max is part of 2 terriers.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
But we had some.
Congrats.
Yeah, man. We had some other games though on Thanksgiving. Hurt.
Did we?
Man.
Did we really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're talking about Calvert Hall and Loyola?
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about that. So who won?
Calvert Hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Calvert Hall won. That was the 100th Turkey Bowl between 2 high schools here. Now, are they both all male schools? Or
all middle schools?
All
male schools.
male schools are all boys.
Calvert Hall is.
I don't know about Loyola.
Loyola, I think, is too. I think, but I'm not sure.
So it's their 100th meeting, and they always play on Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, I was watching a little bit of that because that comes on in the morning.
Oh, it comes on TV?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Or
didn't
does
know
it come
that.
on at 12? I think it might come on 12 on CBS or something.
I didn't know it came on TV because
Yeah,
I'm always
every year.
I'm always watching the parade. So
Yeah, well, the parade is paramount to anything ever in existence of life. So, I mean, there's only 2 parades in my whole life. Anyway.
the Rose Bowl parade,
Rose Bowl
and
parade,
the Thanksgiving Day parade.
All other parades are obsolete.
Okay.
Now, you can have a parade. I'm not saying that you can't. Your team wins the World Series. 4th of July is important.
I was about to say, you ever do the 4th of July parade?
No.
It's cool, man.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's You should, and it's right in Towson. They have a better one in Dundalk, but yeah, man, you should.
Yeah, there's
check
one in
that out.
Catonsville. There's a big one in Catonsville also.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no. Nope. Rose Bowl, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Done. The only one I want to go see is the Rose Bowl. Right?
Okay. Now they actually use like real flowers on the floats. Is that
It's
what
all
that is?
organic.
Okay,
All
wow, that's
organic,
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I mean, putting all those floats together is,
I'm sure.
yeah, that's my favorite thing. But yes, there were games there. We had the first game of the day, which was Lions Bears. Oh my!
Actually, that was probably the best game of the day. Honestly, in terms of score.
Oh, you mean not in like terms of feeling.
in terms of competitiveness, but in terms of entertainment, man, who was the quarterback? Blau. Yeah,
It was blah. Blah.
yeah. The game was pretty blah.
BLOGH or something like that.
Yeah, but Chicago pulled it out 24-20. I mean, I gotta give Trubisky a little bit of credit. He did
Good game.
It was okay, but the final drive, he did lead his team down the field, scored a winning touchdown, and Blau almost brought him back too, man.
Yeah.
So,
But I think he threw INT, right?
yeah, he was being pressured.
Yeah, but he for someone who I never heard of ever in life.
Yeah,
he had a good game.
But it's crazy, man. What happened with Driscoll? You know what I mean?
Did he get hurt or he just got benched?
Nah, he was hurt.
Oh, I don't know. I don't follow that team. I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah. But man,
that night game I didn't watch because I had to abdicate the television.
Okay.
But I know it was Saints at Falcons.
Yeah.
And I know, of course, the Saints won that game.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I was watching it for fantasy purposes, honestly, but I was kind of back and forth with it. I was kind of footballed out, man, after watching
it's a long,
first two.
Yeah. I don't mind the third game because it's just on.
Yeah.
But the 2 early games is usually the tradition of it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Me.
Like if they didn't have the third game again, I'm perfectly okay.
Yeah, but the reason why they have to add the third game is because Detroit sucks so much. You know what I mean? It seems like that first game.
But it's been like that for you.
I know, but it just seems like that first game is always bad, man.
Yeah.
And I guess they tried to give us a good matchup, but nobody knew Atlanta was going to be so bad.
No, not at all.
So, now Buffalo Cowboys.
That was obviously the best game of the day.
Yes.
That was the best game. But real quick, before we talk about Dallas, let's go back to Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Let's go back to Sunday because we had a whole week, 2 games of Dallas this week. They played, of course, Sunday and Thursday, along with the other teams, but other teams weren't really in important matchups. Detroit was. Detroit played Washington and lost.
Yeah.
So, which was shocking because I didn't, I picked Detroit, I think.
You picked... We both picked Detroit.
Yeah, I think we both picked Detroit, and they end up losing. And Washington has their second win of the season. Now the quarterback wasn't there because he was on the sideline taking a selfie.
What in the world, man?
He thought the game was over. He's over there celebrating his first professional win. He's not going to get too many for the rest of the year. So, or maybe he might get one tomorrow. We'll see. But but good, But they won that game, and I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked.
And it was the type of thing where they had to come back at the end because they almost, I think they blew the lead. Yeah.
Drove down the field and got a winning field goal.
Yeah. So,
so Detroit losing twice in a week. Seattle, Philadelphia. I picked Philly. You picked Seattle.
Yes.
And I don't know what Carson Wentz is. I don't know who this Carson Wentz is.
Yeah.
He looks like Johnny Carson because it's a joke out there.
Yeah.
He's not looking like Carson Wentz. It's terrible.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, he's not looking good at all.
Yeah.
And Seattle came in there and won that game.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. He's, like you said, he's not looking like himself. His he's not hitting people on his passes. I mean, his receivers haven't been good, dropping passes. Just not able to catch the ball at times, but he didn't make a lot of good throws in that game, man. So he was a part of the problem in that game. And they could have won it, man. I mean, Seattle, they won by 9 points? What was the score? Like 17-8 or something like that, 17-9. Yeah, so I don't know. But they are still in it, man. They are still in it for the division because Dallas has lost 2 games in 4 days, man. Wow.
Yeah, which is awesome.
What did you think about that Patriots game?
I loved it. It was an awesome game. I love Tom Brady. He's one of the finest examples of American people that has ever been, in all sincerity.
Wow.
It wasn't until last week that I knew I fell in love with the guy. I had no clue that I would care about him as much as I do, but I do.
Y'all have something in common.
We do. We both hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, he said he hated them from the womb, and again, I know. I talked about my love for him last week, but it came to fruition in this game as they, beat Dallas, as they wanted to call it the Battle of America's Teams or something stupid like that.
Oh, gosh.
And, and the team who should be America's team, because they are the Patriots, won the game. So congratulations to them. I appreciate you. And I love them so much, and Tom and everybody, the whole organization.
This was a tough game for me because, I'm really coming on your side with the Dallas hatred only because of the media presence they have for nothing.
Dude, they're a 500 team, right?
Yeah.
Guess how many teams they've beaten over 500?
None.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, let's think about this. Remember early in the year we were talking about paying Dak, right? He wants $40 million. When all he beat was, I just remember at one point all he beat was the Redskins. No offense. The Dolphins, I think the Giants twice, maybe.
Yeah. I'm not a Dak. I don't like the whole team, but
yeah, I know you're not. I know you're not a Dak fan. I made my apologies to Dak because he's better than I thought.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not great, but he's also not. Not bad either. You know what I'm saying? He's like this. I feel like he's an in-between quarterback. I think a lot of it also. I don't believe in quarterback is the only person who wins or loses on the field. Because, again, it's 11 guys out there, but it's always the quarterback fault. Oh, this guy, it's a whole team thing. Even in both of those games, where was Zeke?
Yeah, but the thing was, they would have beat the Patriots, man, if Amari Cooper played, man.
Yeah, he was hurt that game, right?
No, he
played. He had 0 catches.
He played.
I forgot, yes. That's because he was shut down. They shut down they know how to shut down receivers, man.
Yeah, but you know what? The Patriots did get benefit of a couple of phantom tripping calls.
Oh, you mean Colts win against Dallas for once? OMG. How heartbroken was I about that?
Oh,
I'm glad that, Dallas got New England. Okay? I'm happy about that because the NFL was making their choice. They said, you know what? We can either put our support behind this sorry team or a team that's actually done stuff. So we're going to put our support behind this team. So we'll make up some calls, just like they do for Dallas.
Yeah.
Because believe me, I watch enough Dallas games for something stupid to happen. And then wait, there wasn't even a hold there. Where did that come from?
But, we do have the Des Bryant non-catch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
the
he
catch
didn't catch
that wasn't a catch. So, they get some calls called against him from time to time.
Well, that's because Aaron Rodgers was there, too. Everybody loves Aaron Rodgers. But he didn't catch the ball. You got to hold on to it.
Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, I was conflicted because I really need the Patriots to lose.
Yes.
I really
want to get that number one.
Yes. But, man, Dallas, man.
But I'm glad you're finally coming over to the dark side.
Because it's ridiculous. For instance, Monday Night Football, right? Ravens versus Rams. So, who's the lead-in? I don't think it was the Ravens. They may have talked about the Ravens real quick. Next story, Dallas. Why? And it wasn't like they were doing a rundown of all the teams that have played. It was like, okay, we're previewing the Ravens, Rams. Next story, Dallas. Why? And then like I said, there were no other teams talked about after.
None.
It's ridiculous. From the will they, won't they sign Dak that went on for a whole month in September. No, the preseason and then the preceding month, and just every win and every loss. It's like if they win, Dak's MVP, winning the division, Super Bowl contention. If they lose, we're firing Jason Garrett. What's wrong with that? It's just
the cheerleaders are doing the wrong chants. It's everything.
It's just overkill, man.
All the time.
And for a team that's hardly relevant. If they didn't have Dallas in front of their name, would they? Who would?
If they were Los Angeles, no one would care.
Yeah, man. It's just ridiculous. So I just get sick and tired of that. So let's go to Thursday. So they get beat by the Patriots. The weather was also a factor.
Oh yeah, it was real.
Loss.
Yeah, that rain was ridiculous.
Yeah, but Thursday, man, you have Buffalo at home, and for you score the first touchdown, and then Buffalo gets 26 unanswered points.
Yes, that was great.
Dak did not look good. The Dallas defense didn't look good. Zeke continues to not look like Zeke this year.
No, they held him in check. I think Dak actually had an okay statistical game. But yeah, they got ran on. I mean, they got ran on. And big plays, Cole Beasley, my favorite player.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Came in there and did what he had to do. So, Dallas is 1-3 against the AFC East.
Isn't it so cool how former players, when they play their former teams, it seems like they come up with a play or
especially even this season. Houston for Indy against Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Cole Beasley, going off against his former team. So I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's just like you said, and I'm not going to talk about him too much longer than that. It's just if you're relevant, then we'll talk about you. But they haven't been relevant.
Right.
And of course, they have the next Thursday night game against Chicago. So they play Chicago.
In Chicago?
I don't know where. I think it might be at Chicago because they just had this home game. So I'm thinking it could be at Soldier Field.
Okay.
And because Chicago's on the road for there. So I'm thinking it's probably at Chicago.
All right. I'll be rooting for Chicago big time.
Next Thursday night game. And then that Sunday, Green Bay, San Francisco. We both picked San Francisco on that one?
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
Yeah. And that was, even though, I love Aaron Rodgers, but they got blown out.
Yeah.
Blown out.
Yeah.
And that was not the first blowout. Well, not the first blowout. There was more than one blowout in the state of California because there was one Sunday night that was pretty bad. And that one was, of course, Baltimore against the Rams.
Monday night. That was
Monday night?
Yeah,
sorry.
Monday night.
It was a Monday night game. Sorry. Because the Sunday night game was Green Bay.
That was right.
Okay, so the Monday night game was Rams, Baltimore, and holy cow. Wow. I still think somebody's running for Baltimore up the middle of that defense.
Man. Hurt, I did not see that coming.
I did. That's why I picked Baltimore.
Well, no. Stop it. You picked Baltimore to win. You didn't pick Baltimore to blow the Rams off their field.
I didn't. But see, I don't sit here and predict
exactly
how badly somebody's going to get beat.
Right.
I just say somebody's going to get beat because I can see the matchup, and I was right.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, if you want me to start giving scores.
No, I don't need you to give scores, but I will say.
I just said 42 to something. No.
Good Lord, man.
42 to
45 to 6.
There you go. Yeah.
The Ravens scored touchdowns on their, excluding kneel downs, 6 touchdowns on their first 6 drives, man. And they made it look easy. I was worried about Jalen Ramsey. I was worried about Aaron Donald. Man, Aaron Donald had 1 tackle, man. 1 tackle. He did not get. I think I saw him in the backfield once, and that was like in the third quarter. Lamar Jackson, 5 touchdown passes.
Aaron Donald once, and that was walking up for halftime.
Man, they did a great job on him. And we lost our center, man, early in the game. He's out for the season, Matt Skura. But, man, Lamar looks good, man. He just keeps getting better and better every week, man. 5 touchdown passes. He just missed a rushing touchdown by 1 yard. He's amazing. He's clearly the MVP, and that is a non-biased opinion. I don't know what more this guy has to do, man. I mean, he is making believers out of everybody, man, and except for Stephen A. Smith. But he's awesome, man. And this is such a cool thing to watch. Like, for years, all the Ravens' offense was occasional big play, run the ball, defense get you the ball, short field, kick field goals, maybe a touchdown here or there. Now we're just like this dominant offense, and it's weird, man. It's weird, but it's awesome. It's awesome. And it's so good to see Lamar Jackson doing his thing. Really good to see him doing his thing, man.
Wow. Kevin De Bruyne with a massive goal. I mean, his name's Kevin, so I'll give him that. For Man City. It was a golazo.
Oh, in the 81st minute of the game, too.
Wow. That goal was insane. I know you missed it, but just...
No, I was watching.
Oh, you watched it? Oh, you saw it. Man, that was... Golazo. Look at him control the ball and bang. Look at that. I love it. I love soccer. It's awesome.
Soccer sucks. I'm joking.
Yeah, he's joking.
All right, but what'd you think of that game, Hurt?
Which one?
Ravens, Rams.
Oh, well, I knew the Rams. Now, there's certain teams that are shells of their former selves.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they even know who their former self is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have lost their whole identity. I've never seen a team who went away totally from what made them successful and who can't get back. Yeah. It's like we dropped them in the middle of Kansas with no compass or nothing to say get back home. And they're just lost. I've never seen. We don't know who Goff is. We don't know who Gurley is. I don't even know who McVay is.
Yeah.
Only thing on that defense I know is, like you said, is Ramsey and Aaron Donald, and that's all I know. But I mean, of course, they had a bad game. But those are only 2 people I know. I don't know anybody else on that team. I have no idea what they're doing, how they're doing. They're not adjusting. They're not getting better. So I can't even look at them and really understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know if the league figured them out or figured out McVay, or I don't know what's going on. It could be,
well, again, remember that Super Bowl? You know, when Belichick puts a blueprint out on something, everybody follows it. And they didn't do anything in that Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was like...
It was horrible.
It was the boringest Super Bowl in the history of existence of life.
I think the Rams only scored 3 points at Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was terrible. But, I mean, New England wasn't doing too much either.
No, it was bad, And honestly, New England hasn't been doing anything since that Super Bowl either, as far as their offense.
Well, they have no offense.
Yeah.
They literally have no offense.
So News Hurt and N'Keal Harry, he did catch a touchdown pass, but...
Yeah, they're running, they're everything. And everybody's like, oh, Brady's looking bad. Brady ain't got nobody out there.
Ain't nobody to throw to.
Ain't nobody to throw to. So
Gronk and Patriots fans, Gronk ain't coming back. You know, don't.
Yeah, I mean, even if he does, it's not gonna. You know,
he's got to be 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah, I know exactly right. So yeah, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah,
but good for them. But yeah, so going back to Thursday, losing to Buffalo at home, man. I heard there was screaming and yelling in that locker room afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, that's a game you got to win. That's a game you got to win. And if you look at the Eagles' schedule, they don't play any other winning teams besides Dallas is really currently not a winning team. Yeah.
Oh,
they play Miami next. They have Washington. They have New York. They have the Giants. They have Dallas. And somebody else maybe, but I think they all have like losing records.
Do the Eagles have 5 or 6 wins right now?
I think they have 5. Because I think they are an actual game behind Dallas.
That's right, because Dallas just played. So they'll beat Miami this week.
They should.
And then they'll both be 6-6, but Dallas will hold the tiebreaker if they beat the Eagles. Oh man, it's going to be good down the stretch,
that next Eagles Dallas game is going to be huge.
Man, and that is going to be at Eagles?
That's going to be, I believe, at the Eagles.
I hope so. Yeah, well, while you're looking that up, there's a lot of games, a lot of good games, man, in the NFL this week, man. We want to do our picks because there's a lot of playoff implication type of games. Well, not playoff implications. Seeding, playoffs, I guess you could say that. But it's just a lot of good games going on this week.
Yeah, so real quick to go back to Philadelphia. Miami, the Giants, Washington, Dallas, and the Giants again.
Wow, all right, so that's 9 wins for them.
So,
at least.
Yeah, and Dallas, of course, has Chicago. They have Washington. They have Philly. They have the Giants again. And I think that's it for them.
Yeah. They have 4 games left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Yep. No. They got the Rams. I'm sorry. So they have Chicago, then the Rams.
Whoa.
Then, because they played the Giants twice already, sorry.
Oh.
So, so the Rams, which could be iffy, Philadelphia, and then they finish against Washington.
Man.
So that's still a hard schedule.
We just need Dallas to go 2-2, pretty much. Can they lose 2? They can lose to the Rams. Where are they playing the Rams at? Well, it doesn't matter.
At home. They're playing the Rams.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah, because wherever they're going to play is going to be a home game for Dallas.
Yeah. All right, so they play the Rams, and they play Chicago.
They play Chicago next Thursday. Then they play the Rams at home. Then Philadelphia at Philly. Then Washington.
Man, that's going to be good. Yeah. Man, it's really going to come down to the wire, man.
They may not make it.
Okay. Oh, and going real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody was just. It seemed like the Dallas game on Thursday just had all eyes on this because people were thinking that Garrett was going to get fired after the game, which I knew never was going to happen.
He's not going to fire him during the season.
But this is it for him, man.
He's gone. I want him to stay there because I actually do really like him as a human being.
No. Are you kidding me?
John Joe Shelby ties it up for Newcastle.
Wow. In the 87th minute.
Off a free kick at home. The Tyneside, Newcastle. Nice. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. I love soccer in the morning. You can't beat it. That's great. So, but dude, man, Jason Garrett's done.
Yeah. He's a bad coach. So here's going back to the Patriots game real quick. So you're down by 7. He opts to kick a field goal. He's in the red zone. Opts to kick a field goal. It's 4th and 7. Why don't you go for it, dude? A field goal does you nothing. It's the 4th quarter. A field goal does you nothing. You still need a touchdown to win the game. You've barely been in the red zone all day. That's 4 down territory, man. Like he is such a bad coach, man. What are you doing? You do not kick a field goal there.
Yeah, real quick though. And I don't want to let's get off them. We're going to go to these picks real quick. But what is this stuff where when people are down 14 points, they start going for 2 because statistically,
what they're doing is they're going for the win.
Okay.
And I can explain this to you because Harbaugh did the same thing against Kansas City.
Because it's driving me crazy.
So I think teams are doing this when they're on the road mostly.
Yes.
And basically what they're saying is we're going for the win. And if it takes, so if you have to score twice either way, right? So if you go for it the first time, because if you go for it the first time, you get 8 points, right? And then if you score the second time, that'll give you the 1 point win.
Yes.
Right. Now, if you go for it and you lose, it's 6 points, right? but you're going to go for it again anyway. So you're thinking, okay, I'm going to go for it twice. I'm either going to go for it, I'm going to go for 2 either once or twice. And you figure you have a 50-50 chance of making it anyway. So either way, you're going to either tie the game up or you're going to get the win. So it's a more aggressive style. So you're down by 14. You're either going to go for the win or you're going for the tie, basically. And some coaches are opting to go for the win because you're either going to go for it twice you're going to go for the 2-point conversion twice and get it once, or you could possibly lose. But your probability is that if you get it once, especially that first time, you'll win.
Yeah, I hate it.
No,
because I always feel like it happens with teams and they're not getting that first one. You know, like they go for the first try, so now they're down by 8.
Yeah, so they'll just go for it again and tie it up.
But those teams never score again. It just seems like don't get me wrong.
It's analytics and probability.
Yeah, I kind of get it. And honestly, extra points are not easy.
Exactly. And see, that's the other factor.
I kind of get it, but I feel like they're not prepared. I don't think the team seems mentally prepared to keep going for 2.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I just feel like they go in there like, okay, we're going for 2, and they're just kind of like, okay, let's run this play. I just don't feel like they're ready. The team is, because, you know, we got to think about 100 years of football.
Right.
I think everybody's so conditioned to extra point time.
Yeah.
And now these extra points are getting missed left and right. And teams, you know, again, this is like a college football thing for me, because we go for 2 more than, you know, they do in the pros. But it's just certain situations. Now, teams being down like 14, usually, I mean, again, the math goes 7-7. Let's go for a tie. We're going overtime.
Yeah.
And that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, but like I said, I've switched on this because, like I said, Harbaugh did this early in the year against the Chiefs, and I was like, what is he doing? But then when he explained it, it made sense. And he played aggressively that whole Chiefs game. He went for like 3 4th downs that game. 2-point conversions. He went for like 3 2-point conversions that game. I mean, he was really aggressive. And his thing was, he knew he had to be aggressive in order to beat the Chiefs. He knew it. He had a mindset that game. I'm going for the win. Playing the Chiefs on the road, you know, and they were playing catch up early in that game. And he was like, this is the style we're going to play this game. And it almost worked. So, and I actually like that. I've come around on this because I've come around on this, Hurt, because more football teams are starting to utilize analytics, and it makes it when you hear the analytics folks talk about this and break it down, it really does make sense. It's not traditional, it's a little outside the box, but it makes sense. And as a matter of fact, Harbaugh, he's like on the forefront of this. He's really beloved by the analytics community because of some of the things that he implements during the game. They were actually talking about it on Monday Night Football, how he has an analytics guy from like Harvard or something who's sitting right next to the offensive coordinator, and they go over like win probability if you get this 4th down conversion, you know, stuff like that. And he's very aggressive. He goes for 4th downs a lot. He's real aggressive, and it's been working. So
you know who doesn't have an analytic team?
Dallas.
Oh, Washington.
Oh. Well, Jason Garrett's. Well, the reason why I said Dallas because they asked him after the game about that. And he said, "Yeah, we don't utilize analytics."
Well, I'm sure he's not in charge of getting that anyway. Would he? I'm sure they have an old school general manager.
Yeah.
So let's go to these Week 13 picks real quick.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with the worst game of the day. Let's go Washington at Carolina. Who you got?
Would I be crazy if I pick Washington here?
Probably, because you always get that wrong.
There's no way Washington's beating. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm picking Carolina, man.
Yeah, I mean, Carolina's the better team. How are they going to stop, run DMT, or whatever it's called, DM something, DMC or whatever.
Run McCaffrey.
DMC? I don't know. McCaffrey. It's going to be hard for them to go and stop McCaffrey, but I'm picking Washington.
Okay.
I'm picking Washington because cat teams, since the black cat appeared on Monday night, are 0-13. I'm crazy. Superstitious. I'm going, Washington's going to go down to Carolina, beat that Allen, and win that game.
All right.
This is Josh Norman's return, even though he's going to be on the bench for this game.
Really? He's hurt?
No, he's terrible.
Really? They benched him?
Yes, he's terrible. So I'll say Washington. Why not? Cats are going to lose.
Oh, you said Washington?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm not gonna guess the Black Cat. I'm not gonna guess the Black. I'm gonna say Washington.
All right.
All right. We got Tennessee at Indy.
Who you got hurt?
Indy's playing at home. Tennessee is surprisingly entertaining, which is weird.
Tannehill, man, it's got new life in
Tennessee, looking like it's Alabama versus West Carolina out there. He's running on everybody.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna pick Tennessee.
You know what? I was leaning towards Tennessee, but
I just don't feel Indy has that thing they had earlier in the season. I don't know if it's after the injury or something. I feel like they're just kind of missing something.
And you make a good point because now you're getting Henry in the dome, man, on that turf. But I'm going with the home team, man.
All right.
Indy needs a win in the worst way, and at the end of the day, this is still Ryan Tannehill we're talking about, man. So I am going with your Indianapolis.
Tell that to the Kansas City Chiefs. Shoot.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Your division. Your rivals. Yes. Let's go. You start this one off, big boy.
All right. Pittsburgh's at home.
Yep.
Duck. Hodges is now the QB. No more Mason Rudolph. He's been horrible.
It's Rudolph's season, isn't it?
I know. Oh, dang. Rudolph couldn't.
But it's Duck Call's hunt season. So.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Rudolph, man. They wouldn't let Rudolph play in those reindeer games, man.
Nose QB had a very shiny nose. And if Myles Garrett hit it, you would even say it close. All right, we got this game.
I'm going Pittsburgh at home, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Cleveland.
Wow.
I say this will be the first time since the existence of life that they're going to sweep Pittsburgh.
Wow.
There's no Connor. There's Duck. Juju may not be there. Who's playing on that team? Jack Lambert? Terry Bradshaw? Who's on that team?
Yeah.
I just don't, I'm not, again, this is a rivalry game. It can go either way. And Baker could turn back into Baker,
Yeah,
so
and he will turn back into Baker because one thing you're forgetting is this Pittsburgh defense at home is no joke, man. So I don't think Baker's going to have as good of a game as he had when they played Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago. He threw for, I think, 3 touchdowns at home. But I think Pittsburgh's going to pull this one out, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Oaktown 357 at KC.
Man.
Next year we'll be calling it Las Vegas at Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I'm going to go. Did I go first last time?
Yeah, I went first. You want me to go? You've gone first every time, I think.
Maybe. So. All right. I want KC.
Yeah, we agree.
Pick KC.
I really need Oakland to win this game. Just to shake up the AFC a little bit. But Pat Mahomes at Mahomes. Yeah, I am going KC.
Yeah. All right. We got New England at Houston. I want to pick Houston so bad. Because New England, I feel they have another loss in them somewhere. This could be it. But, again, another Belichick assistant, another young quarterback.
Yeah, but have you heard what's going on in New England right now?
Oh, they had a flu, right?
Yeah, like 17 people have
17?
Yeah, they had to put 17 people on the injury list because, they caught that bug, man.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right, New England's going to
win. Dude, we're on the same page on this one.
That could be a front. We don't even know.
Yeah, he likes to play the injury
Belichick might have even
report.
affected those people just to get them ready for the game. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I can't bet against.
Yeah,
can't bet it. But come on, Watson, Deshaun, come on, man. I need you to ball this week, man. You're at home. Come on, man. Beat New England. Come on, do it for your boy. Do it for your brother, man. Anyway, Minnesota.
Do it for your ACC, bro. But I doubt it. So, Soda at Seattle.
You know where I'm going this game.
Well, you're going to go Soda. Because, I know you love Kurt.
Yeah.
You got your boy Stephon on the team. Stephon Diggs, baby. He a Terp. Speaking of your Terps, man, had that narrow win over Harvard, right?
Oh, dude, I totally forgot. What happened?
They beat Harvard 80-73 last night in Orlando.
87 to what?
80-73.
Oh, 80-73. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it was close.
That was in Orlando, too, man.
It was in Orlando. So, all right, Soda, Seattle. What you got?
Yeah, I'm not.
Seattle.
Of course. I don't bet against Russ, man.
Yeah, Russ at home. I'm going to go Seattle. I think it's going to be a close game, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real tight game. It can go either way, but I'm going to pick Seattle.
Yeah, I think their 2 losses have been at home this year, so.
All right, so the big game of the weekend, the one-loss 49ers traveling to the East against the 2-loss Ravens. 2 Super Bowl contenders. I'm going to go first in this one. I know. Well, and the weather's supposed to be horrible tomorrow because I looked at it. It's supposed to be raining all day. I'm worried about, and man. The last time San Francisco was on the East Coast,
they scored
9 points in the rain, in a torrential downpour, in a deluge. But that was against a team that was horrible. So,
real quick, I heard a stat about that game.
Okay.
That the Redskins, I think, became the first team to cover a spread without scoring a point.
Probably, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I'm sure because the spread was like 16 or something.
I don't know. I
can't 9-0.
Yeah, but I can't remember if it was lowered because of the weather or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's true. It probably went down to 12 or something like that. But yeah, so that doesn't surprise me. So if it's raining tomorrow, which it looks like it's going to. It's going to be one of those, it's going to be a running game. And if it's a running game, it's going to be Baltimore. And plus, they have a better field than Washington has to run on. So I'm going to say Baltimore in a close one at home.
Okay, yeah, I don't see this being a blowout. The weather really bothered me.
Is frightful. But Lamar running is so delightful.
Yes, it is. I've been picking against the Ravens because I picked against them in Houston. I picked against them with the Rams. I honestly didn't think they were going to win those games. You've been picking them every week.
Because they're better.
I almost want to pick against them just to keep that.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep that going. Keep
going, getting it wrong, so I keep winning these things.
Because this was the one, I was more confident about this one than I was the Rams. But now I'm getting nervous again. But you know what? Let's just stick with the routine. I'm going to go for San Fran.
All right.
I'm still nervous about this.
Love Jimmy G. That makes sense.
Man, I just don't want this to become a running game, man, because I feel like
it's going to be a running game. If it's raining like it did, you remember that game against Washington?
Yeah, I remember, man.
That was raining.
Yeah, that was a monsoon, man.
It was not pretty.
Yeah, I just feel like Jimmy G coming to Baltimore, having to face that defense, having to throw, he's not going to know what hit him.
No, and so if he doesn't have to throw,
because they're a pretty good run team, man. They're we're number one in rushing. We average 210 rushing yards a game. That's your boy. They average 145, and they're in second place in rushing.
But if Baltimore continues that pace, I think they'll be the team with the all-time leading rushing record since like the 74 or somebody Patriots or something crazy.
Oh,
like
okay.
That. Yeah. So all right. But speaking of all this fun and games in NFL, this weekend is one of my favorite weekends of all college football. It's, as you would say, Rivalry Week.
Rivalry Week. I cannot say that. I sound like Elmer Fudd, man.
And man, I cannot wait. We got some big games tomorrow, some playoff implications.
Today, right? Today's Saturday.
Man, listen, I'm tired from cooking, okay? That day off kind of threw me off. Oh, it wasn't a day off. I was cooking all day. So, yes, today. Starting at noon today, we have OSU against Michigan.
Yes.
OSU, Ohio State is number one in the playoff rankings this week. Mm-hmm. They pummeled Michigan these last couple of seasons. Somebody is going to get upset this week. It's going to be OSU, it's going to be Alabama, it's going to be Oklahoma. One of those teams is going to lose. And it's not going to be Ohio State.
Okay, I'm picking Michigan then.
Yep. Okay, all right.
I'm with you. But I don't know, something tells me, man, John Harbaugh might have a little something up his sleeve.
No, he has no sleeves because he's got his clothes beat off him these last couple times. So he's just basically out there naked. So whatever he has to throw against him, he needs to. So, because they have been absolutely terrible. against them. But they're playing at home. They're 9-2. This game means the world to them. And to beat Ohio State at this point in the season would mean so much to them. And I was really close to picking Michigan in this one. But too many people are picking Michigan, so I'm not going to do it.
Ohio State, are they the number one team? Did you say that already? Okay, I thought they were number one. Okay, because they leapfrog LSU this week. That's what I thought. Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, Alabama versus Auburn, the Iron Bowl,
where the upset happens.
Really?
I think Matt Jones starting for Alabama on the road against the Auburn team who's going to be motivated. I know they have 3 losses, but this is the Iron Bowl. Anything can happen. I'm picking Auburn. I'm picking Auburn to win at home. I think it knocks Alabama down. Losing Tua, losing him out for the season. This is where Auburn comes in and picks the bones of Alabama.
All right, well,
knocks them out of the playoff.
Well, I'm sticking with Greenbow, Alabama. I'm sticking with them.
Yeah. So the game I'm looking forward to today, besides Florida State, Florida, is Wisconsin and soda.
All right.
Why do I love this game? Besides the rivalry between the two, besides it's for Paul Bunyan's axe, besides Minnesota only has 1 loss, Wisconsin has 2, and the winner of this faces Oklahoma State, Ohio State for the Big Ten championship. I love soda. I love their colors. I love the Golden Gophers. Wisconsin, they need to stop that run and attack. Taylor for Wisconsin basically has like 12 straight games of 200 yards. They need to stop him in order to stop Wisconsin. And I think Minnesota wins. They take the axe. They chop down Taylor. They chop down Wisconsin. And they head on to play Ohio State in the Big Ten championship.
For once, we agree, Hurt. Is this the first time we agree? Oh, no. This is... Okay, we've agreed on some other picks. But yeah. I'm rooting for Minnesota this game. I think they'll take this, and they're at home too. Yes, I'm taking soda.
All right, Bedlam, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma came from behind and beat Baylor a couple weeks ago, and just basically knocked Baylor out. Oklahoma, in order to get into to win the Big 12 championship, has to beat Oklahoma State and beat Baylor again. And this is at Stillwater. It's at Oklahoma State. And I think Oklahoma State's going to win.
Once again, I agree.
I want chaos. And this creates chaos. And I think the Cowpokes at home against Oklahoma and Jalen Hurts, I think they're going to end up upsetting them and winning this game.
Yeah, it seems like Oklahoma's had a rough couple of weeks. I mean, they're, like I said, they had to come back against Baylor after they were losing 28-3, and
they're getting killed.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with them, but yeah, I'm taking Okie State since they're at home.
The Pokes. Now, personally, this game, we already qualified for a bowl game, so I'm not too much worried about it. But if there's a team besides the Cowboys that I hate, and besides Tottenham, of course, it's the Florida Gators. I hate Florida. They're having a good season. We're not. We're in search of a new coach. We're trying to do what we got to do. Speaking of new coaches, Arsenal fired their coach yesterday.
Oh.
Very happy about that.
Black Friday, man.
Exactly. We had a sale on coaches. So, and again, all my teams have fired the coaches here. So, I don't know if it says more about me or about my teams, but so Florida State entered this game, nothing to lose. And yes, I do bleed Garnett and gold, and we're going to win this game.
Man, we agree again. We agree again.
We have no business winning this game. Either we're going to win or we're going to get blown out.
See, I think you're going to win because ever since you fired Taggart, man, you guys have been winning.
Yeah. And this game means a lot to us. And if we can come and bring that Gator head home, that's going to mean so much for this program and give us some momentum going in the offseason, man. So
all right.
I say we're going to pull up the upset today. And plus, my Towson Tigers have played Florida twice this year, once in football, once in basketball. Almost beat them in basketball. Florida State, the basketball programs have swept Florida. The girls and the men have both beaten Florida. And I'll just say this football game, we're coming for them too. So.
Cool.
All right, let's get to our NBA report for our next 2 minutes.
What's going on this week, Hurt?
Well, LeBron's the greatest of all time, 17-2. went back to New Orleans. AD scored 41 against his former team, which is a record.
Wow.
Against playing your former team for the first time. He scored 41 points. They were losing that game, too. That was entertaining. I can't believe I'm watching November basketball.
Yeah, man.
But next week, me and you are going to battle. I'm going to let everybody know. Stay tuned for next week's show, too. I mean, this week's show is going to be great, too. But next week, it's going to be a fight between Brian and I. Not physically, just on this, because I'm going to break down what the NBA has in store for its new regular season ideas and how much Brian's going to hate it. So I can't wait to talk about that next week.
Yeah, my nephew told me a little something about it, and I have to do a little bit more research, because if it's true, I'm not happy.
Can't wait.
All right.
So yeah, that's going on in the NBA. Melo is heating up. Melo, of course, signed by Portland. Still doesn't play defense, never will, but he's been scoring.
Yeah, man.
Scoring at a good clip, coming from a dude who didn't really play last season. And he's doing a good job for them. Yeah, so he had like 25 and 11 last night.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
So he's definitely helping out Portland. So good for Melo. Good to have him back, I guess.
Kemba Walker. Where was he? I think he was he in Brooklyn, and they were saying Kyrie's bad or something like that.
I think they were playing because Kyrie was supposed to go back and play Boston, but he was hurt, and they were still booing him.
Yeah,
and of course they were still booing him, which he took to social media because he was offended by it.
Oh, what is up with these athletes and this sensitivity, man?
And that will be a discussion we have next week.
Good Lord, man!
Social media and athleets. So we're gonna.
He was offended. Really, he was offended.
Yes, he was. So we'll get into. We don't have a lot of time today, but we'll definitely get into next week. But yeah, then they had the game Celtics at Brooklyn.
Yeah,
what I'm saying, the first one was Brooklyn at the Celtics, and Kyrie didn't play. He didn't play in this one either, but Brooklyn ended up winning, I think, that game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good season so far. But they got me into seasons, kind of got me interested, man.
Yeah.
I heard Steve Kerr was so frustrated he broke his clipboard and started bleeding.
Whoa. Giannis is lighting it up.
Giannis is being Giannis.
Yeah, man.
Soda being Soda. I mean, Minnesota's doing well. Milwaukee's doing well. A lot of good Knicks are the Knicks. Wizards are scoring a lot of points, not doing much with it.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're entertaining to watch, dude.
Yeah, man. The Wizards are fun to watch.
They lost to the Lakers last night. I think it was 125 to 103.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but it was, they're still putting up points, man.
Yeah.
So, and no hockey. So, going on to the B-side. It's terrible. We should have a hockey report, you think? Or at least the Wizards Caps report.
Yeah, I guess
maybe?
we could.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
We'll try to see what Ovi's up to.
The grade 8.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, you can follow us on all our social media outlets. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. And we're also on the Twitter at NYMD Podcast. And of course, download us everywhere because we are everywhere. It's hard to say Spotify, Google, Deezer,
Google Podcasts.
I say Google.
Oh,
this is why I do it. This is why I do it. iTunes, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Stitcher. We are everywhere. Download us, give us 5 stars, and we'll see you on the B-side. Welcome on into the B-side, the fun side of the NYMD podcast. Kevin Hurt, Brian Sherrard here. Thank you for downloading us on Apple, on iTunes, Castbox, Deezer, Spreaker, Stitcher apps, Google Podcast, Overcast, Spotify, and newly crowned iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
So we're everywhere. And, of course, you can find us on Instagram, on Twitter, and on the Book of Face.
Yes.
So, and happy post-Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody had fun yesterday on Friday. If y'all went out shopping, you got everything that you're looking for. I know I did because Arsenal fired their manager.
We were just talking about this last week, man. And you got your Black Friday deal, man.
Once we lost on Thanksgiving Day to, well, of course, there's no Thanksgiving Day in England.
Okay,
but we lost at home to Frankfurt in a listless game, and which really didn't really mean a lot. We still control our own destiny in the Europa League, but it still was just a very, very uninspiring game.
Yeah,
and he had to go. And again, as I was telling my son, my grandson was over there, and we lost 2-1. And again, I was just telling Juice, listen, man, you can't be over here for Arsenal games. We'll keep losing or tying. So
what's
because of that, the coach got fired. So I'm fine with that. So if that's all worked out, that's how I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yes, because he was going to be banned from the house.
Yeah.
For every Arsenal game.
Yeah, man.
But now it's okay. We're okay now.
Well, that's good, man. So, have there been any talks as to who could replace?
There's a whole bunch of names. Right now we have Freddie Lundberg, who was part of Arsenal Invincibles. He's one of our former players. Also played for Seattle here in MLS for a couple of seasons. So he's an Arsenal favorite, fan favorite. And he's one of my favorite players that's on the team. He's going to be the interim coach for now. So we'll see how he does. I'm probably just going to have that way for the rest of the season.
Is that who you want to see?
He doesn't really have a ton of coaching experience. So I would rather get someone who can, who has more experience but has ties to us.
Okay.
And knows who we are and can work with the team, just make the team better. All it is making the guys on the pitch better and getting us into the top 4. Because right now we're 8 points back from 4th place.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's why he had to go.
Yeah.
So because you can't play like that. We can't be that far down.
Yeah.
And we have a game tomorrow. We play Norwich at Carroll Road.
Another team I just heard of. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they were relegated for the past 2 or 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
So they just won promotion and they're back up to the Premier League.
So let's say Bournemouth.
What is this?
Bournemouth.
It's just Bournemouth. That's it.
And Bournemouth. Isn't that what I said? Bournemouth?
Yeah, I just don't know why there's this little accent.
And what's the one? Norberg, you just said?
Oh my God. Norwich.
Norberg, that's in a Naked Gun.
Huh?
No, I'm thinking of Naked Gun. Man.
Oh God.
O.J. Simpson.
Yes.
Norberg. Oh man.
Yeah, so you need to know Brighton Hove Albion.
Okay.
Who's playing Liverpool today? Burnley.
Wow.
Bournemouth. Crystal Palace.
I heard of them.
Newcastle.
Heard of them.
Man City.
Heard of them.
Man U.
Heard of them.
Wolverhampton, I should say.
Yeah, you told me something like that last week. Okay.
So yeah, you got there's a whole bunch of teams in the Premier League that you got to get accustomed to. There's 20 of them.
Yeah.
So
all right. So
yeah, and the West Ham United, of course. Can't forget West Ham.
Oh, okay.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Yes.
Okay. Liverpool. All those teams. Anyway, enough about the English Premier League. Let's get on to this B side. So, we had some Thanksgiving Day reflections.
Yeah, man.
It's a day that we spend with family and, probably think about the show and everything else. Have some pie.
Yes.
And everything. So what reflections, just sports or whatever reflections you had this week or this past Thursday?
So we kind of talked about this a little last week, but Thanksgiving is a tradition. All of us come and watch the parade.
Yep.
Like we always watch that. And I don't know if it was just me, man. I know you were cooking and stuff. Did you get a chance to watch the parade at all?
A little bit. I missed a lot.
Oh, man.
But it always stays on.
Okay.
Yeah, but I missed. Now, the only thing I remember I did see was TLC was there.
Yes.
So I was happy about that.
TLC.
I did get to see them.
Sierra was performing with the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, was she? Yeah, I definitely missed the Ninja Turtles.
She was on the Ninja Turtle float, so that was cool. Kelly Rowland, she was there.
I miss her. Man, I'm not. She's like my least favorite Destiny's
Child. Oh, really? The least favorite one? Michelle Williams, you like her better than Kelly?
I feel like Kelly's kind of overrated.
All of them are overrated. Ooh, did I just say that?
Whoa, dude.
Ooh, sorry.
Look, don't want the Bayhive coming
after me. I don't.
Dude, easy. Even though I do feel the same way. But don't. Stop it.
No. So, I was really excited about one point in the parade, though, and everybody thought I was crazy. there was an Xfinity commercial with E.T. Did you see it?
Yes, I did see the E.T. commercial.
Did you see the full commercial?
No.
Oh,
I just saw the point because I think my wife said something, and she's like, "This is E.T." And I was like, "Oh, it's E.T." And she's just like, again, she's from a totally different place. So, and I was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "I don't get what it is about, this whatever." And I'm like, "It's E.T."
Dude.
It's like I watched this as a kid. Now, movies in Liberia come out at different times. So I was like, I watched it as a kid. She's like, it came out what? I saw it when I 1990. It's like that movie came out in 82. I was like 6. I was like, well, that makes sense as to why you're not all, it's not you're an adult already,
right?
So you're probably just like, whatever. But to us, E.T. phone home, the finger, the glowing, the bike, him in a little hood, him dressing up, It's E.T., but I didn't see the whole commercial. So it was a commercial?
So it was slick. And the thing that got me was they had the real Elliot, yo. It was slick.
Yeah, I just saw him. It's like, E.T.'s there. It was Elliot.
I was like, yo, that's Elliot. And the kids were looking at me like, what's wrong with him?
I forgot.
But I like the whole commercial. It was Elliot growing up. He had his own little family, he had his own kids, and they were showing E.T., all the modern things about today's world. Yo, it was so cool. And then, he wanted to go back home, which was awesome. Just the whole commercial was just great, man. I was so excited when I saw that commercial. And then the connection, the message was reconnect for the holidays. I was like, oh, that's awesome, man. It was like they had a little picture of E.T. with the whole family at the end. It was like reconnect for the holidays. Oh, nice. It was awesome.
That should have been like a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah.
Because I think one of my favorite Super Bowl commercials was the one with the kid when he was trying to be Darth Vader,
dude.
And then the dad started the car.
Yeah, and it's like the little nuances of that commercial when the car starts and the kid kind of jerks back like, oh, smack! It really worked, dude. Awesome. And man, that's a great commercial. Great commercial. So. Yeah, man. So it's almost like the Macy's Day Parade is the new Super Bowl, man. They coming up with these commercials. I was like,
well, I'm glad that they got the balloons out because it was supposed to be really windy, which it was windy.
Yeah. So what they did was they flew them very, very low. Them things was almost touching the ground, man. But I was worried about that too. But I'm glad they were able to do that, man.
Yeah. And one of my friends from high schools actually came down early in the morning because they was help inflating the balloons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So I got some backstage pictures.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's real cool having that New York connection. Speaking of Baltimore, the New York connections, Morgan State.
Yes, sir.
There, and I actually saw them.
Yes.
Come out, and I was on Facebook about it, and that was pretty cool.
Yes, that was awesome, man.
Morgan State making it up there. The baddest band in the land or whatever they wanted to call themselves. Yeah. But it was good. The Bears were there. So it was pretty cool. And I was like, another NY to MD moment.
Yep. So here's one thing about the parade. I also realized, I don't know if this is a revelation so much, but just a realization. They make Broadway shows on anything nowadays, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because, they had a lot of the Broadway show performing during the Macy's Day Parade. Yo, did you know they made a show on Beetlejuice? Yo?
No, but I can see how that could be a musical. It was a very entertaining movie. Yeah. Think about it. They made a whole one on Cats.
Yeah.
How long was that out there for?
Isn't Cats the longest running Broadway show? I think it still is.
Past it. No, something past it. Maybe it was like Phantom of the Opera or something crazy. But there's something past it. Okay. But I remember it used to be. Or if it could be number one. It's not like I follow it that much. But it's still, again, they made, something about cats that was successful. So,
speaking of which, you seen the trailer for Cats? I think we talked about this. Have you seen the trailer for Cats?
The regular movie?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I haven't actually.
Because it's coming out this holiday, this Christmas, somewhere along the lines, Cats is.
I heard, but I have not seen any of the.
Okay, I'll show you the trailer after the podcast.
You're not happy about it, or
it just looks weird, man.
Okay, that's something that you have to get right if you're making it.
I don't. Now, mind you, I don't know anything about Cats. I've never seen the Broadway show or anything like that. I don't know anything about it, but just looking at the trailer, it just
kind of like
To me, it's almost cringy to me how weird it looks. But
gotcha.
yeah, but anyway,
No, this is why they probably haven't done a Thundercats one yet, because they're trying to see how this one looks and to say what to do, what not to do.
I would love to see a Thundercats.
Well, it needs to be a
man.
Thundercats movie. There's no doubt in my mind that we need a Thundercats movie.
Oh man, Lion-O.
I mean, just Panthro. I mean, Jaga,
yes,
Mum-Ra,
yeah.
You know the Burbles.
Yes,
you gotta have everybody out there.
That'd
man.
be awesome.
Only person Tiger was the only one that ever got on my nerves.
Okay,
it was just he's so boring.
Yeah,
I guess they always had to have that straight guy. But oh my gosh,
oh man,
he was.
But yeah, man, they make Broadway shows out of everything. So what? The first one I think was like Motown or something. That was the first thing I saw, and it was a Broadway show on, was it the Temptations, or it was something? I was like, wow,
they made a movie about the Temptations. Why can't they?
Yeah, no, but I'm just like, wow, man.
Because of the music. You got to think about it. If they just do a Broadway musical and have all those songs in there, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, but Broadway's so big, and you had the little Broadway shows and the bigger Broadway shows. Why not? I mean, whoever thought the one by Manuel Miranda, Hamilton would be so
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that thing just blew up, and then he has another one where he's like freestyling and all types of stuff. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
That, by the way, Hamilton came to town and Lion King came to town, and I didn't see either one of them.
I didn't know Hamilton. I know Lion King was here because
that was last year. We should have went last year, man. I'm so because Nene still hasn't seen it. I should have took it.
And I remember because when Lion King first came here, you went to see it. Right?
Yeah, so the two times I've seen Lion King, I actually didn't see it in Baltimore. What did I? I saw one at the Kennedy Center in D.C. The second time I saw it, actually, it might have been Baltimore, actually. But yeah, I gotta take her to see it. It's awesome. It is Lion King is breathtaking, man. The set design and the music, it's breathtaking, man. Hamilton, I love Hamilton. I wanted to see it in person, but the tickets are just so much, man. I can't bring myself to spending that much money on tickets. But Hamilton is great. It really is. It's great. If speaking of Broadway, what would you like to see made into a Broadway show? Cause see, I like musical theater. I don't think you're a big musical theater guy.
No.
Like I love Hairspray.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh man, Hairspray is awesome.
But that's a Baltimore thing too.
No, even if it wasn't Baltimore, even if it wasn't Baltimore, I would like
that's
it.
Still an international. I mean, everybody, but what I'm saying is like everybody from here seen it because it's like about here, but it's more everybody knows about it. Yeah, that's my whole point.
Yeah,
everybody knows John Waters and everything. Yeah, so, but it's just not my thing. I guess. Being from New York, you think you would go see a play. I mean, the only play I was there in was like Oliver.
No. Okay.
And I was like a policeman.
Okay.
So I was, I don't know. I would see for me, I would like, I don't know how they would do it, but I would like for something crazy to be a Broadway play, like the Kick Six, like Alabama and Auburn. Where the guy returned the point, the missed field goal for just like the lead up and or even just that rivalry, I think could be a musical. Okay. I mean, from Harvey Updike to Poison in the Trees, the families not talking to each other. I think that whole drama and just the games on the field could definitely be a play.
Okay.
Like, I think it would be more, if it's more sports related, I would definitely be into it.
Okay. Well, just to give you a little bit of history, the reason why I love like musical theater so much is because when I was a little kid, I went to a birthday party, and the birthday party was at a dinner theater in Hunt Valley. I forgot what it was called, but anyway, they showed Little Shop of Horrors, and it was awesome.
I did like that movie.
It was awesome, dude, and I was just amazed.
I didn't know they were in that movie too.
Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell. Yeah, man.
I did. Yep. I was watching because the only person I knew was like Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
And Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Was in it, and that's all I remember. Yeah.
But I saw the play when I was a little kid, and I was like, "This is awesome, man." So I love Audrey too, man. So yeah, I love Broadway plays. I just love musical theater, man. I just think it's awesome, man. But I would love to see. Here's what I want to see, and I'm pretty sure they're doing this, But I want to see The Greatest Showman made into a Broadway play. That's what I want to see. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they're doing it. The movie, I didn't think the movie was great, but I love the music. And if they were to actually make that into a live play, I think it would be freaking awesome. So, anyway, any other reflections on Thanksgiving, Hurt? We had, like I said, we had the awful games pretty much.
Oh, it was great games.
Yeah. Well, that's right. I forgot.
The second game was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Again, it was the Egg Bowl. Crazy stuff like that between Mississippi State, which had a wild ending. And Nebraska, Iowa was on Thanksgiving Day.
Man, I didn't realize college games went on during Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Not too many. Again, not too many. It usually come on that day or the Friday.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, how could I forget this?
I don't know.
How could I forget this?
Not sure.
A great thing happened this week, Hurt.
Dallas lost twice.
Yeah, but not just Dallas. Your mortal enemy lost.
Yeah.
My mortal enemy lost. And it was
You have a mortal enemy?
Yes.
Who the heck is that? Hold on. Now I got the
Lumberjacks.
Oh, dude, I was going to talk about
the Lumberjacks.
Stephen F. Austin, baby.
Yeah.
How can I forget about that?
Yes.
Yeah, your former mortal enemy.
No, they're still my mortal. I hate Duke.
Sorry.
I don't care. We moved. I hate Duke. We'll always hate
something
Duke.
That you don't play.
I hate Duke. I hate Duke.
But I can hate Duke because Florida State's still there. So,
but see, y'all beat Duke at home every year anyway.
Yeah,
so.
basically. But yeah, SFA. Baby.
This was the biggest upset in college basketball in the last 15 years.
That was awesome.
Oh, and did you see the play? And did you see the play? The end of the dude. 3 seconds left, coast to coast, layup right before the clock struck.
And after the celebration, I love it.
And you know what the best thing was, man? If you just look at everybody, all the fans in the stands, dude, they are like, what just happened?
Dude, that's bigger than Kentucky losing to Evansville.
Yeah.
Literally. Yes. Just at, Walter McCarty's former, I don't know who's, they actually interviewed a coach from Stephen F. Austin, but he's not, like a former Duke player or anything. Mm-hmm. But just them losing, and then they were raising money for one of their players who lost his home in the Bahamas for the Hurricane Dorian.
Okay. So
donations went up like 200% after
awesome.
they beat Duke.
Yeah, that's awesome.
This past week. So yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that too. But yeah, dude, when that happened, I was just so freaking ecstatic.
Dude, man, it was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Definitely nor will I ever be. Even though my best friend did graduate from there, but I still can't stand it.
No, there you go.
But yeah, Stephen, how could we forget that? That should have been the lead story.
I know.
It should have been Dallas, then Duke losing.
Yes.
Should have been the lead stories of the
I don't know how I forgot that, and I honestly don't know how I remembered that. But
because it just, what? How could I forget about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still not your arch rivals. Sorry.
I hate Duke.
Yeah. No, you can still dislike them.
No. No.
But you don't
Duke
follow them.
Is the team I hate the most out of any sports team, man.
Yeah, and I get that. For you used to.
And you know what's crazy?
Nope.
The Steelers are our arch rival. Mm-hmm. I hate the Patriots more than Steelers, and this may sound crazy. I'm actually starting to hate Dallas more than I hate the Steelers. Man,
you should.
It's weird. Like,
well, the Patriots, you guys had a long-standing playoff thing.
Yeah, we still have a low-key rivalry.
Yeah, so that one was just always hard-hitting and personal.
Yeah,
like those games are always personal. So I don't have an issue if you guys having a rivalry with that. Now, as for your personal feelings, you should hate Dallas. Because they're just. Again, no,
but I'm starting to hate them more than the Steelers, man, which is crazy.
No, everybody should. Like Dallas, if you're not a Dallas Cowboys fan, your number one hatred should always be Dallas. Besides the team that you may hate the most. Because they're the most overrated, over-publicized team in the NFL, and they always have been.
Yeah.
They don't cover when the 49ers had 5-6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
There was this team, they went to a Super Bowl, they played you guys in the Super Bowl. When they're down, no one cares.
Nope.
They literally don't bring up Joe Montana anymore.
No.
They don't bring up Steve Young.
Not
they don't bring up Bill Walsh.
Nope.
They don't bring up their history. Nothing. When Green Bay's bad, if there was if they had a down year, Aaron Rodgers is hurt. They don't bring up Brett Favre. They don't bring up that 2A player. I can't even. They don't bring up Curly Lambeau. You know, they don't bring up they don't bring up Reggie White. They don't talk about Green Bay anymore.
Yeah.
When New England goes back to being New England, and then back to the pre-Brady New England, pre-Belichick New England, they're not going to talk about Grogan, and they're not going to talk about Andre Tippett. They're not going to talk about, Tom Brady in like 10, 15 years. They're not. But 22 odd years later, we're still talking about the Cowboys as if they just won that last Super Bowl. Yep. And they haven't even come close. They haven't even made it to an NFC championship game. Why are we talking about them? Again, I know we have Michael Irvins and stuff like that. And I know on TV you have Willie McGinnis and you have Patriot guys and Teddy Bruschi, who, defend the team. That's because they won a Super Bowl. It wasn't that long ago. And the team won a Super Bowl last year.
Right.
So you could still have that feeling about that team. Michael Irvin was on the last team that won a Super Bowl, which was 20 some odd years ago. And he's still talking about them like it just happened.
Yes.
They won the NFC East. Whoopee freaking do. Congratulations on that. You know what? You might not win it this year. But again, remember when they were, 4-2 or whatever it was that they were at?
Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
They are freaking fabulous. They're definitely one of the best teams in the NFC. They're one of the best teams in football.
Who did y'all play?
They didn't play anybody. They beat us.
Right.
They beat the Giants twice.
Right.
So out of those 6 wins, they barely got them. Right. But they lost to the Jets.
Yep.
They lost to the Bills. Yep. They lost to any other team that had a win.
They lost to the whole AFC East except for the Dolphins. Think about it, yeah.
Come on now. Yeah, they beat the Eagles, so they're 3-0 in a division full of sorry people. Or 4-0, maybe. I think they're 4-0 because they beat the Giants twice. So, there you go. Did you beat Seattle, or did they beat any other team off a winning record? No. Did they beat Green Bay? No. So be quiet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should hate them.
Okay.
You should. All right. Pittsburgh's annoying. There's no hate there. They're more annoying because I'm tired of towels. And their fans really mean. They're one of the fan systems. They have like fans everywhere. Yeah. Like there's really a Pittsburgh bar probably in every city in the United States. Yeah. But I kind of understand that.
Now speaking of towels, we got to talk about this real quick.
Because the Rams,
huh?
The Rams game.
Yes. Okay. First of all, as much as I hate Pittsburgh, and I do still hate Pittsburgh, the terrible towels, that is their thing. I don't want to turn on the Rams on Monday night and see the fans waving yellow towels. Stop that, man. That's Pittsburgh's thing.
Well, did they call it something else probably? You know how there was a game where they didn't call them towels. It was like the Rams rags or something. I bet you it was something like that.
But it's not just the Rams. It was upsetting to me with the Rams because they were yellow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, but other teams,
the Ravens do the same. A lot of teams do it. They give if it's a big game, they hand out towels to the fans and they want them to wave them. Don't do that, man, because that's Pittsburgh's thing. I just think that's so whack. I hate going.
There's so many other things that you could come up with better than that. Too.
No, dude, I hate watching games on TV and I see the fans waving towels in the air.
That's Stop what I'm biting, you can come up with something more creative.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were talking about me.
No, not you. No, I'm talking about them. No, I'm talking about like your PR department.
Yeah, give them flags or something. But towels, that's Pittsburgh's thing, man. And I'm not even a Pittsburgh fan. I'm sure the Pittsburgh fans see that.
Pom-poms?
Yeah.
Something. You have flashbacks to pom-poms?
Yes. Yes.
That was awesome. Do we play next year or is it the year after?
I think we play next year. Yes, we play next year.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, 2020. That's an even year. Okay. Yep, we play next year. Yep.
Cool. All right.
We are not going back there, though.
No, we're going down to FedEx.
All right, tickets are like $3. Might as well go.
Yo, they just sent me. Here we go. This is what it is, folks. Since I'm still on their mailing list, right?
Yeah.
I can get 2 games for $99 against the Giants and the Eagles. 2 tickets for $99 to an NFL game.
Man,
I don't even know where those seats are. But in the past, there's no way that I would get 2 tickets to 2 NFC East rivals at home
for $99.
For $99 2, not 1, because it would normally just be 1. But then it would be none, because those games are usually sold out. But 2, they're having to run specials. And this wasn't a Black Friday special. This is because no one wants to go there special.
Wow.
Dude, that's never happened, man.
Wow.
This team who's been I've never got, hey, you want to come see a game? Hey, Kev, what you up to? It's insane, man. It's totally insane.
That's crazy.
Well, didn't we have something else we were going to talk about?
No,
just talk about this again.
Just talk about Thanksgiving. Unless you had something.
You didn't put up the tree yet. What's up with the tree?
No, that's happening this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's happening today.
I put the tree up early.
Okay.
I just haven't decorated it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Are you happy now? Because I know last week, you were about to.
No, I'm still angry.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
Do you feel like Christmas is here though now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Again, I still think they need to calm down on a lot of these things. Like when you told me 101.9 was playing holiday music, I didn't believe you until I actually turned it on. I'm like, Are you serious already?
Yeah.
So yeah, that still blew my mind. It's still having It's a Wonderful Life on the 22nd of November. I'm never going to forget or forgive.
Okay, yeah.
For that. But you know what I'm mad at?
What's that?
I was, because I was cooking and everything. I missed Charlie Brown, man.
I actually caught it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Something else was on, so I was kind of flipping channels. But yeah. But that whole Franklin thing, I mean, I know people were bringing it up last year. But
that's stupid.
It's stupid, but why was Franklin sitting all...
He was over there with Marcy. Was it Marcy?
No, dude. So Marcy was sitting on the end.
Yeah, by herself.
Okay. Franklin was sitting on the other side of the table by himself. Okay. And then the other 4, Peppermint Patty, Charlie Brown, Linus, and who was the other one?
Probably,
and his sister. Lucy. No, not Lucy, his sister. Sally.
Where was Lucy?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Lucy went there. Sally. They were... it was 4 of them on one side of the table.
Okay.
Why was Franklin chilling by himself?
See, that would have been me. I don't want to sit next to those people. Seriously. Okay, the way I am, I'm fine sitting over there by myself. I have space.
Yeah.
I have nobody breathing on me.
Yeah, that's true.
If they want to sit close together, I'm sitting on the side of the table.
Yeah.
I always had a bigger issue with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That was the holiday movie that I can't stand.
Okay, well, wait up. Before we get to Rudolph.
As being an adult. Now that's it.
Real quick, before we get to Rudolph, right? So, yeah, it was messed up for Peppermint Patty to invite herself and Marcy and Franklin to, Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving dinner. And he had to cook, they had jelly beans and toast and popcorn and pretzel sticks.
Yeah, buttered toast.
Yes, toast. But, why was Snoopy holding out on him, Because at the end of the episode, he's got him and Woodstock eating a freaking... turkey,
Yeah. But you know what? It's cannibalism.
Yeah, man.
So he didn't care. He's just like, I'm hungry.
But I was just thinking, Snoopy, that's messed up, man.
Yeah,
you was holding out on everybody, man.
That's what Snoopy does, man.
Yeah. And where did he cook that thing, man?
Obviously inside his jet airplane that he flies the Red Baron.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, yeah.
Obviously has a stove in there, though.
Yeah, man. So this means now we're probably going to get Charlie Brown Christmas next week at some point.
Last night was already Frosty was on.
Frosty was on last night?
Frosty the Snowman was on.
Wow.
And then Frosty Returns was on after
Which is awful, by the way.
Is it? Let's not do sequels. Why do we do sequels?
Yeah, man.
These things anyway.
Yeah, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving sequel, I can't stand.
Terrible.
The Christmas sequel,
but where did Rerun come from? We had to invent a new kid.
Yeah.
There's enough kids in there. Rerun?
Yes. Yeah,
no,
dude.
we don't need no rerun.
Yeah. But the Frosty Returns, that is god awful, man. Ugh.
It's terrible.
It's yeah.
It's terrible. But still, nothing's worse than Rudolph. Rudolph is the worst movie ever.
Now, what's your deal with Rudolph?
Santa was just straight playing and dissing Rudolph, man.
See, I haven't watched Rudolph in years. I mean, years. I need to watch it again.
I'm telling you, when it comes back on, just get all your past stuff out of your head.
Okay.
Watch it and just look at
it with adult eyes.
And watch how they treat Rudolph.
It's that bad?
It's like segregation.
Oh, wow.
They segregate him because of his nose. They make him they make him cover it up like he has some kind of deficiency. It's really bad. I was like, damn. I would
think that was cool, yo. If one of your boys' nose light up and turns red.
Oh, it would be until Santa's like, get that out of here. And then he's basically berating his dad. Like, how you raise this kid?
Really?
Yo, dude.
Wait a minute. So Santa? I thought it was the other reindeer that was.
Well, the reindeer also were that bad, but Santa was the cause of it.
I gotta watch this.
Yes, man. Dude. Santa was a straight BI in this, man.
What?
Yes,
I don't remember this.
It made me angry at Santa.
Oh man.
I was like, yo, why is Santa straight trying to play everybody?
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, you need. Yeah, when it comes on, I'll let you know.
All right. But man, I'm so glad now the Christmas season is now ushered in. I will say I watched the parade, but I missed Santa, yo. I don't know how I missed Santa.
That at the end.
You did see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had to come out for that. That's the exciting part.
Yeah, I missed it some kind of way.
It came out. Make sure everybody, as they say, they're forced to watch it. You're not forced to watch the parade. It's just that's the only thing that's going to be on during the day.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Who's forced to watch it?
The family.
I got you.
To watch it. And I'm like, you're not forced to watch it. Yeah. You just have to watch it.
Yeah.
What else should be on Thanksgiving? Yeah. It's once a year. I don't let you have to watch the Christmas parade.
Right.
I don't care about the Christmas parade.
Yeah.
You know?
Christmas parade's not as...
Yeah, it's not. It's usually Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney, but it's just not this... I mean, I think we have it on. No, we don't have it on. We have freaking... your show.
Christmas Story.
Yes, Christmas Story is on.
But see that I can pick and choose since it's on literally all day.
Yeah.
So you can look at it at any time.
Now that is a charade tradition that rooted from Kevin Hurt. It's a charade tradition via Kevin Hurt because I never would have known about Christmas Story if it wasn't for you.
I was so mad that you didn't know about it.
And now it must be on the TV during Christmas.
It's a freaking great movie.
It's awesome.
Dude,
it's awesome.
We'll get into that in a couple.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a Christmas Story?
Yeah,
I mean, all the holiday movies, Die Hard.
I knew you were going there.
Yo, that T-shirt. I cannot. So my dream is usually either to set up Brian for like a really big joke, make him angry about something that he doesn't know about. But my dream, which I had a couple weeks ago, people, and I hope you understand where this is coming from, is on Christmas morning. Everybody wakes up to get their presents. Brian comes down in his flannel pajamas or whatever to the family, and the rest of the family has on Die Hard Christmas T-shirts.
If that ever happens, Hurt,
that will be
the end of the NYD podcast.
That will be one of the best days of the existence of my life. I'm telling you right now, people. If I'm going to plan it.
I'm going to refrain from talking because we don't have a lot of time left. Wow.
I could not. Hans Gruber, grasping at a Christmas tree while falling from the tower.
Man.
For Christmas.
I don't even know why this gets to me as much as it does.
I don't either, which just makes it even better.
I know. And
little things like this this is funny. Yeah. Like if it's something huge, you're like calm. But if it's something like this, dude,
I don't know why this bothers me so much. But it does. And every year y'all do this to me, man.
And the funny thing is, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I don't care because I'm going to take the other side because you get so upset. I don't care. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. But I don't care. But it's a Christmas movie because Brian hates it being a Christmas movie. So therefore, I'm going to support the Christmas movie movement. But when I saw that T-shirt, dude. So the Sherrard family will have all matching Die Hard Christmas T-shirts.
I'm telling you, Hurt, that better not ever
have Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers. What's his name? Not Carl Weathers. Gosh,
I don't know what you're talking about now.
The cop. His name was Weathers, Steve, right, or something from.
I forget his name in the movie, but I'm thinking about his name from Family Matters, and it might have been Carl something. Yeah.
I said Carl Weathers. You know why? Because he's in The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. Which I have not watched yet.
Nope.
By the way,
so you haven't seen the star of the damn show. No, and you haven't seen the memes or anything. So
I know. I think I saw Baby Yoda or something in there.
Let me tell you something. I'm not.
What? No, don't.
No. I'm not going to ruin it for you. But you remember in Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
When they're sitting there around a table and he's like, dear baby Jesus.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is Baby Yoda. I just want to pray to Baby Yoda. There's nothing else in this world as adorable as Baby Yoda. There's nothing that makes me happier. When I was down the other day, I just saw a picture of Baby Yoda, and I was happy again. There's certain things in life should make you happy, and Baby Yoda makes you happy.
Oh, man.
I love me some Baby Yoda.
Yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to wait to check out The Mandalorian until all the episodes drop. That way I could just binge it. So
yeah, see, I don't have time to binge anything, so I'm fine with it. I didn't watch it last night because I was so tired.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be watching it today.
And by the way, I think I've said this on the podcast, but I highly, highly, highly recommend Watchmen on HBO. I
actually watched an episode.
Yes.
And I was like episode 6 or whatever the last one was.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't start from the beginning. It was on TV.
No.
But it doesn't ruin it for me. I'm not like every other human being. But I'm going to watch episode 1.
You got to watch it from the beginning, man.
First of all, my mind is abstract. I'm fine with going backwards. I'm okay. But I'm going to go back because that episode was so good, I'm going to go back and watch it.
Good.
But it's okay. Like, I don't need to start. It's not like it's a movie. You know what I'm saying?
But it is a movie, dude.
It's a series. It's a week-to-week thing. So if I come in on episode 10, I can still watch the previous 9.
So when you pick up a book, do you start reading chapter 10? No, you read it from the first chapter.
Well, the thing is, I'm under the control of when I watch something.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get a book, you're not going to jump to chapter 10.
No, but there's just so much you haven't seen
and it's
yet.
on now, you're just going to watch it. And then I can go, I'm not going to sit and be like, I don't want to ruin it. I'm not that person.
I know you, and I still don't understand, but please watch it. Watchmen.
You can tell me the spoiler of a movie. I see... again, unless it was like The Sixth Sense or something, now that was such a big one, no one should ever say anything like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The end of Endgame, whatever. Certain things like that, you shouldn't give
But see, I always take this back to Lost, because if someone had told me the end of Lost, I would have punched them. I would have done so. I would have hated it. I didn't want to know what happened with Lost. I wanted to be a part of the journey. But anyway, I'm glad you're watching Watchmen. It is awesome, and the creator of Lost is behind this project.
Yeah, from that last episode, it was really, really good.
Okay.
And Regina King is in it.
Regina King
she's
in
one of my
Watchmen.
top 10 actresses.
So
I love her.
In Watchmen, she is awesome. She is no joke, man. I know she won an Oscar last year. She needs to win whatever she can.
Yep.
Her role, her character, and her role in this, it's like I don't even see her like as Regina. This is how good of an actress she is. Like she embodies this character and this role so much. Like I barely see Regina King, yo. She is,
but she does that in everything. Remember where she came from? She's on 227.
227,
and then now she's just this actress who's just empowering all these different characters and roles that she's playing.
Yes.
So I love her to death.
By the way, the cool thing about Watchmen, you know what her husband's name is?
Brian.
No, it's Calvin. Which I'm taking it as a nod to 227, because remember in 227
that was
Calvin. Remember that? And I just think it's so cool.
Smile, little Jericho hair.
Yeah, man. And I just think it's so cool that her husband in Watchmen is named Calvin.
That's too funny.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. So I can't wait to watch that.
Oh man.
The rest of that. So
I'm
check
out Watchmen. I got to check out The Mandalorian and
get Disney Plus. That's all I gotta say. You don't need to have every single Disney thing, because they will drop it on there eventually.
They better. That's all I'm saying.
People are loving Disney Plus. Your family loves Disney Plus. You want to be the whole
dude. Let me.
What's that?
They are wearing Disney Plus,
they should. And just like I love DC, I love both, and I love watching both.
Man.
So I mean, Disney Plus has me watching stuff on a tablet. I never watch stuff on a tablet.
See, I always watch stuff on a tablet.
You're good at it. I can't. Like, for me, it's so, like, I have to watch on TV, but sometimes you can't. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? And then we just look at it and see it on a tablet. So. Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving week. We'll, of course, be back next week with a new show in which Brian and I will be arguing our show. But download us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, CastBox, Deezer, Spreaker and Stitcher apps. Of course, we're on Google, Spotify, Overcast, and now iHeartRadio at NYWD Podcast. Follow us on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.